G25 are showing themselves to be an absolutely sick team coming into PMPL. Forget Cloud9, forget Loops, forget Tempo Storm, assuming we're talking about the good days. G25 are taking over. They are not letting anyone get the chance to fight back.
Welcome everyone to the kickoff day of the PUBG Mobile Pro League Americas Season 2. Now, as you can see, unfortunately, due to the ongoing global pandemic, we still cannot have players here playing on LAN against each other. But it's time now to take a look at Group B, the first 4 contestants from there. We got Ace1, we got Cloud9, we got G25 Gaming.
G25 Gaming was a direct qualifier from PMPL Americas.
Okay, here comes the fight though. Rolex on the second story. G25, they're gonna be making the push. Rolex prone right there, popping on up, going for that spray down. But the Uzi game just too strong. And to make the breach, don't burn in your own fire. But Papito, the doors.
What
open.
a nade!
It bounces off. The ricochet.
The triple.
3 right there. Papito looking to get the finish here. Pushing on around with the Uzi, bolting
Wants the ball, baby, and he gets the ball!
Oh, taken out right there. Papito with the squad wipe.
Ooh, like I said before, Pepito has officially ascended to Papito.
They know exactly where they are. Papito, taking out the pan, taking out the pan, trying to get close, trying to sneak up, trying to wrap around the duo of Clays.
You can just see right now, G25 has 10 kills to their name. Oh, look at this beautiful angle. Good night. It is all Pepito with this one. Oh,
Ollie tossing it on into the smoke. Sembo has no time to even heal on up, going for the spray down, swapping on over.
And that's it.
Papito getting the clean finish right there. Woo! 6 kills.
6 kills.
6 kills for Papito alone.
And that was all him right there. He got every single one of those kills right there at the end, I believe. What a game for Pepito and the rest of his squad.
G25 had 2 players up and they were like, all right, we got this. And just completely wiped out the rest of the lobby.
In G25, honestly, I want to talk about them a little bit more because they have impressed me. This is not the first time I see them kind of frag out. Yesterday, I believe it was on the first day that we saw them take on Cloud9, whether it was by surprise or not, but they were able to squad wipe them. So G25 is one of those teams that's starting to get on my radar. Just group up, and that was just going to be an easy 3-piece right there for Pepito. You know what? You get that, and then on top of that, you get the hot potato, bro, because that was a nasty nade.
So that's going to still be not too bad. Oh, look at B4.
Here's the fight.
Oh,
yeah, B4 on the island, stranded out there.
Oh, but Pepito's like 3 points. And there's another one.
Lando straight out, connecting onto Mafioso. There goes one
Rico.
from Ace.
That jump shot with that vector was beautiful right there.
G25 Gaming being able to be consistent there towards the top 5 of
a new system of points. Yes, we were focused now on killing.
One last quick question. How do you get your hair looking
Sure.
like that?
I haven't cut my hair for like 8 months. It's
I'm so jealous.
Nice.
Super
Pepito,
jealous.
wave it.
it's crazy.
Wave it. G25 now moving to 3rd place.
Yeah, so what we're taking a look at now is actually our 2nd and 3rd place teams in the current overall standings.
G25 has been that team that has been a lot more consistent. They are not scared to take a fight. The aggression that they're showing, and it doesn't matter if you're Loops Esports or Cloud9, as G25 was able to show in the first game ever of this tournament, they don't care who you are. They're going to take the fight to you.
G25, they don't need placements. They're getting all the kills.
Not much of a hope for him, but G25 at range. They've been putting down multiple members of Alpha 7 over and over. In the second they popped their head up and over, they felt it there. Nice positioning though, jumping back on the hay bale. That is all 5 members. G25 still up, the shots going back and forth, trading out the downs. Law is here in the bush. Beautiful play from him, snaking in the shots as he can, but there's the push from the outside. This is it. They smell blood in the water. Can Law lay down the Law? Can he get himself these final kills? I'm not sure it's gonna happen, and no, it cannot. G25 starting the game off strong, starting the day off strong with so many kills for them. What, a 12-kill game? Yes, please. That's how I want to start my day. And I have to give so many props to G25.
But let's start off by talking about G25-7 and how they close that one out.
Love it, man. Love how smart they played that. They played that like complete veterans.
But G25, they want in on this fight. They want in here. Sam is taken down.
Acer is basically the last man standing, but no, G25 playing spoiler once again. Is G25 are going to look to lay down the pain at range.
Trees get up close to G25. Could have something, but already Unicornito trying to get the shots. One knock. It's only one more remains, and it's going to be another win if they can find it.
It's going to be a matter of when. I got to give so many props to Ace for not just denying the points to the blue, for fighting it out until the end, but in the end, it was a futile measure as G25 Gaming walk away with yet another winner chicken dinner. This team is flashy. They've got those moments of brilliance, but really, they're just solid. They play together so well.
What do you consider as your best moment of your career so far?
Yo creo que fue cuando ganamos PMCO. O sea, el equipo dominó en esa premiación, dominó la región.
Around them, which is why it's still a donut of a circle. Teams are still on the surrounding areas. Tempo Storm, they took the combat from Cloud9. They dealt some damage.
9 here, but they've got so many angles they can get shot from too. As Bill, you can see right there, as Pyro does go down, Pepito's long-range shots
in their way, but an even taken out by G25. But the entire time, the powerhouse, the juggernaut that is G25 pushing forward.
But B4 and C9 are still in their way. They've got a couple little mini bosses to deal with. If Clays is still left with all 4 at the end, as those nades continue to rain on through that C9 down and out.
Ooh, good angle. Oh, the fight, that's a double knock. Immediately traded out. They know where they are. That one looks good.
Another nade from Pepito, spelling the demise for another team. And that is B4 in shambles, absolutely shredded by the combined firepower of G25.
Don't have to peek over to the opposite side. They're going to want to take out this last B4 member soon. That nade is going to be able to do the trick.
Players are up and alive, but G25 sees the other 2 teams remaining and fighting it out. They're going to take advantage. Eliminated. Here comes the vehicles. Here comes the send. There's no time to even send. That's just it. That's just the game over once again. G25 with a nice 13 kill win once again. Oh my goodness, that looked good.
G25 are showing themselves to be an absolutely sick team coming into PMPL. Forget Cloud9, forget Loops, forget Tempo Storm, assuming we're talking about the good days. G25 are taking over. They are not letting anyone get the chance to fight back.
But G25 was at 3 for 3 today.
I don't think we've ever seen a performance this consistent ever yet out of a team, so this is very, very impressive.
Pepito's hair is flawless. I'm expecting him to get a like a shampoo conditioner sponsorship. Well, now we're gonna take a look at our stats for G25. They had, keep in mind, most damage done out of any other team at just above 10,000, and that is continuing to grow. G25 have kicked things off with 4 chicken dinners and 157 points total.
Outside this circle, has to make it a ridiculous play to try to survive, but he's gonna do the best he can. Pepito, look at this, busts out the 6x AK, single tapping right now. Taking out Tempo Storm, and here comes G25 as well, taking out Nova Esports. Heck of a battle, but G25 still all 4 up in this next circle. You know they're the favorites to win this.
Gets him! Tap from the M16.
Called it!
Deluxe right away with the support, making this a 3v2, and Asta is exposed on the tree and taken down right there. Honestly, I thought Fear could pull that
whole squad up, as well as that 5th member of the Blue. It's just too strong for them, but that is the 5th chicken dinner for G25 Gaming. Are you kidding me?
I mean, all their games yesterday that they played, they won. Technically, all their games today that they played, they won. Will they be able to continue that? Jukes, we might be witnessing history right now.
16 seconds left, might be just enough time. Oh, that knock right there is going to do it. And not to mention, going against them, this was their game. And unfortunately, it's starting to slip through the cracks. It's not done yet, though.
All the cards, they are not done. They're attempting to get the reset, the revives, but Italox right there in the front lines. Yep, connecting onto Joey in the front line of X and Nico trying to heal on up. Italox gonna grenade, see Joey tossing that grenade, trying to get the quick confirm.
Oof. and they're just locking it down right now. Only 2 members up left from Exit. They had everything going for them, and they just seemed to just turn the tides. Interlock's got the M249 as well. That's the squad wiper. I mean, look at this. They know exactly where Exit is. G25 have all the angles.
Interlock's so pan. I mean, they know. Oh, Interlock's breaching right there. Yeah, 2 bullets, bang, bang at the end. Exit, second place.
What a crazy game, right? G25, 5 out of 6. Have we ever seen a team be that consistent with chicken dinners? I don't think we ever have.
So shout out to their coach, Studios, because he was able to send me this information here. He told me that pretty much their positions for the players are going to be as followed. You have Quinto as an IGL, you have Pepito as pretty much a support and a flanker. On top of that, you have Italox as the main fragger, as the entry-fragger, and then you have Unico as the scout. And something else he actually added to that is that anybody in this team can kind of take the fragger position as well.
Pito, Italox, and Uni going to be there. 3 players out of 4 making it into the leaderboard.
Long places, buddy. There goes one of his tires. That's all you have to do. You shoot 1 tire out from the buggy, you're done.
If you're one of these other teams, you do not want to run across G25 right now. That is, no, not here. Not here.
I watch revenge against G25.
For sure. For sure. King A hopping in the US. Looking to maybe get on into Smokes and Elon up. Or maybe...
Oh my goodness!
What was that? A grenade!
But Gabby! Oh no, the third party as well!
Deep in!
Cloud9!
Deep in!
Aimed him! G25 survives!
G25 was still able to get 9 kills, 4 placement points. It doesn't even matter they didn't win because this team is going to be at the top of the leaderboard, and they have been consistently, and they're kind of unstoppable at this point.
That is a comfy first place there for G25.
Our top 10 kill leaders from this first week, and you can pretty much expect G25 to have quite a few players to be in here. Pepito in first, Italox in second, Uni in fourth.
Coastal City finishes where we're seeing all the teams rotated. We just saw this weird early game bloodbath, and then it just went dead silent for like, to do it now. Yes. They can do it at this point, but I'm so glad you mentioned D25, Dave, because they are in such a solid position with all 4 members still up, and everybody is rotating into them. Mafioso, well, there was an attempt.
I guess you could call it that. I guess you can call it an attempt. I mean, in a buggy, working your way uphill at this point in the game, very questionable. Their squad mates going to be trying to make their way on into the zone as well. Into cover, execute split on the edge.
This is, I think, what makes G25 one of the best teams we see is their ability to hold multiple angles at once. Buddies, one's watching on one side, one's watching the other. You can see it here. They can address teams on multiple sides. Like 2, all of these top teams want to make a claim to this server, and Carrillo!
Done! Grenade out right there, so they're not going to be too
a disaster here for G25, but Italox continues to put up the work and the damage, weaving in and out of the blue, and going on in.
G25 with 10 kills.
I think we can pretty much guess who it's still going to be. Still by a decent amount of points. It's going to be G25 here.
That time, full reset, but here's Pepito from the back.
Yes, he did, in the end.
He did. As G25 is pressing so hard right now. HQA, oh, 9 doing everything he can. It doesn't look good.
Won that fight. They took way too much damage from that solo player, and they get punished.
Now the third party takes out Cloud9.
Here's the opportunity. Once again, G25 smelled blood in the water. Sprayed down by Alpha 7. Now the rest, they don't want to take the fight against G25.
The fact that they just got knocked by a G25 player, you know they're going to be even
good
more
spray.
hungry. Well, look at that spray from Pepito. So strong right there. Will they be able to make it happen? Pepito holding it down. Gets the flush, and Loops is in big trouble. But G25 was able to get out the building here.
How'd they do that?
I mean, this is insane right now. They're playing phenomenally.
14.
G25! Just look at them. They're just holding down this closet so strong right now.
Owned by both squads, but not a single knock yet. And at the same time, Brazilian Rampage is trying to push in, but they don't have the area. We saw 2 players in the blue, and the 2 that were hiding behind a Jeep, they get taken out by a single grenade. That's 14 kills for G25, and now they're forced to go on the aggressive to leave the building and take the fight to execute. They get the first, can they get the second?
And that's it!
And so many of those kills were from literally only Pepito and Quinto doing this epic duo.
Yo, damage dealt, damage received, kills, knockouts, assists. He's basically #1 in every aspect of this. Look at our top players from the last match. I'm assuming Pepito's got to be up there. I'm assuming Killswitch has to be up there. Italox as well. Yeah, I mean, there you go. G25 and Execute.
Maybe try to be too loud, too aggressive. You saw Tempo Storm shooting at them, but it doesn't matter because they're landing the shot.
The rest of those two members on top of the hill, you see Rain trying to get some shots. Italox with a pre-fire. Gets some good damage right there onto Tensa. And it's really up to him. Gets the knock. Really efficient play right now using that rock from Italox, and he is just controlling this so well right now.
They got the first knock, but don't discount the power of the high ground that the other members of G25 are on. We actually see so dropping down in order to get the finish. There was just Tensa remaining. It was a good initial push. Falling from the sky, Tensa gets one. Now he's left to another. The second peak comes out, and it's a scrappy fight, but G25 come out on top.
Yeah, Italox had a great performance. He was able to kind of clutch up there, especially against Tempo.
There's a fight still happening.
Oh yeah, 1v1 right there on the bottom side. Pepito getting the best of Blade.
This is not a bad start for G25. If he can get more, though, good. Oh, that's a good one! Oh, but a counter nade in return.
Heading straight towards them. They want to be able to get this revenge onto PK. Pedro, GG. Oh, the 1v1 happens, but Italox catches him. Gets the finish.
Bates to force it into a 2v1, not give him the 1v1 opportunity.
They're starting off the bat. We can see G25, of course, Glitter, still maintaining that first place hold.
Yes, Doo-Doo. Oh, we'll get back to that because Team Queso on the defense right here. G25 making the push. Pepito tossing a nice little grenade on in the window. The spray down, Paul.
He downed his own teammate with it as well, but if he can confirm the kills, it doesn't matter. This is going to be a 2v1 situation. Look to try and push back in. The jump shot around the corner. Can they find the shots? Oh, yes, he does. So comfortable. And G25 knows that they go with the set. They get the first down. They got to capitalize on it. They're going right on in. And Idol's actually doing a ton of damage. Hang on a second. Tempo Storm, we're in such a fantastic position. But Dave, Nova is capitalizing on this as well.
Pulling up, Cat. Starlight both throwing out some grenades in the second story and some mollies to make matters worse. Spec just trying to go full-on defense mode, but G25, they sent 2 to crash the compound, and they kept 2 in the back lines, in the tree lines, to third-party all this.
Oh my goodness, Pepito moves in, but he gets knocked by a shot from Spec, who's trying to fight off all comers at this point, but you talked about it, Dave. Holding one player back, but the nade goes in. Nova trying to capitalize on this. All 3 teams have suffered casualties, but in the end, it was the nade from G25 that knocked them down. All of this started because G25 got 1 single down onto Tempo Storm. Then they rushed in, then Nova rushed in, and suddenly Tempo was fighting off teams from both sides. They almost were able to survive through it, but now they're pushing right on in, and G25 somehow winning that fight. AZ no, and that's just gonna be it. G25 with the win in game number 1 with an incredible victory here, walking away with 11 kills as well. What a stellar start from them.
G25 clearly one of the top team in the lobby right now. I mean, that was just massive.
Glitter, they're becoming that team that, yo, G25 Crypto, if you're watching this, yo, send me a jersey, bro, because I'm about to hop on that train.
Get in line 7, all right? Be pretty much right there with G25 to round it out. Quinto and Italox.
They're just slapping, like you said, they're slapping everybody. They're slapping everybody around, man.
I think the other thing to note, I think the biggest thing that stands out to me is that there's only one team that has more than one player on this top, in this top 8. They have a decent amount of utility. C9 is trying to do this. C9 is in shambles, Dave, but INF's the one to go out first.
Wow, huge. I mean, honestly, it was influence and making shots back and forth, trying to get those kill points. Now, Adder, the last one alive, trying to survive in the smokes, but G25 putting my words in my mouth saying, Dave, listen, we don't need the blue zone, man. I mean, we don't need the zones. We don't need the circles. We got it covered. We got you covered, Dave. Getting the final chicken dinner of the evening right there. Big game for them.
That's 8 now for them. That is a staggering number of chicken dinners. G25 putting up one of the most dominant performances we've seen yet from any team across any field. of PUBG Mobile competition.
Pepito has just completely and utterly stepped up to the plate for G25.
As of course, G25 still maintaining that first place position right here. And it's gonna be Queso overtaking G25 finally.
Let's go, baby. This is what we've been saying. You can't slow down.
All right, they want to take the spot big time. It's in the next zone, but look at that. Gatekeep from Italox, but AZ.
So this might actually be the prime moment for Nova. Getting sprayed down with the DP. What a weapon to defeat.
Them trying to push on up. And look at Italox. One first aid. Looks like he's about to go out. Yeah, done.
G25, look at their compound. It is so strong. I mean, it's on top of a hill.
G25 on top of this hill, they're just crushing it. I mean, this is the best position in this map.
Trying to catch them off guard. Will be popping up one to their advantage to push on up, get really close, right on top of Clays. Two members of Clays right here in this building. Ram going for the spray down guard, and now G25, they got the 2-2 going right here. Unico trying to push on in right here. There goes on the win, G25s.
15 kills for G25 and their 9th chicken dinner. I think, I don't know what the scoreboard's going to look like after this, but maybe Team Queso's holding first place is going to be cut short after that one, because, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better game if you're G25.
Look at the damage.
3,001.
Pepito Pelitos there with almost 900 damage. Unico, you had them with 800 damage, and then Italox, the amount of damage that G25 was able to put out here.
G25, they had second place, you know, for a good, solid day, and now back at first, just like that.
Oh, I'm gonna be wrong. G25 gonna overtake them by 5 points here.
Right now, onto Team 19. There goes a pre-fire. Uzis are out, though. Oh, catches him on the reload.
Gonna fight with G25.
Oh, baby.
The Bolty. Pepito. The Bolty to the dome.
25. Looks like they're trying to get some more angles. They get, 2 huge knocks. Yeah, just Tensa. Oh, that's lonesome. Gonna have to make an insane play to survive this push.
Yeah, Pepito, the aggression here with the buggy, sending it right on top of Tensa. Tensa stuck in a 1v2 situation. Italox, no helmet, AKM spray down. Taking down Tempo Storms.
Let's go, man. Don't want to risk getting taken out early. But we're seeing some good shots from downrange.
Mini.
Agwin got tapped really well there. And still getting tapped. It's the finish. Quito. There's smokes there, so we didn't see it, but there is smokes. And Italox able to get the eyes onto him. And we can see it's the vehicle. Gets that finish, though. Really strong. Alpha 7 just trying to creep their way into the circle. And they're just getting bullied right now. Get kept so hard from G25.
Both these shots all game long. Italox does have this bust to work it for cover. Solid angle, like you mentioned. I mean, they're going to have all the sight lines at point. And Alpha 7, Bitu, specifically told me today they're on the hunt for G25. They want to make sure to pass them up at the end of today. Huge fight right there. Oh, that was huge. Pepito, what? How far was that? Oh my goodness. What? What was that?
That was insane. Bitu, yeah.
G25 came in there with 11 kills, 19 points.
Bueno, yo creo que el mejor jugador de la liga hasta ahora es Pepito, sin duda. No es porque yo sea de G25, pero por lo que ha hecho nos ha sorprendido con sus jugadas, con sus granadas. Entonces yo creo que con su tiro de car también, yo creo que hasta ahora es el mejor jugador de la liga.
He's talking about how Pepito brought a little something back to the team, gave them that confidence going forward.
Third party out there in the distance.
Yeah, and this is huge though. Quinto with the Groza.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Can we get another one? Before this fight was even able to pop off. Here to go onto Telly.
Valuable real estate. So there's also a chance that nade, though, Pepito!
Baby, Tensa with the grenade. Italox in the bush. Find the burnt out Bronco. Toss the molly right there. Onto Tensa. Tensa's burning, baby.
Whew. I mean, Italox, the last one standing, but still doing so much work.
Team should have been playing from early on, but look at this Quinto from G25. Oh, speaking of attacks, look at Luquitas. Does Quito see him? Quito does. Waiting just a little too long to take the shot there. Oh, run over.
But there we go, Queso and Tempo. Even Loops. Wait, G25, where have you gone?
And Alpha 7, look how far down.
Look at G25 Gaming. Yo.